I Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is, like, I just got a little Magic Leap live. My little timer is ticking down right now. But we basically are live, bro. Let me go ahead and get to this special guest window.
Perfect.
All right, Kev Gret is here. What is up, folks? So yeah, this is the first ever episode where we actually have an interview that is going to go on. And we experimented with this a little bit yesterday. We were screwing around with this, and let me see, I want to put on like some kind of little Magic Leap video or something for a second here.
I'm gonna go ahead to your stream now.
Yeah. So Fluke Rogie is here, Kev Gret is here, T-Dub is checking in. So guys, Noah, we need you to talk a little bit, because I do want to try to see if I can have your audio output.
Have you got audio?
Yeah, you're kind of loud. Maybe I'll turn you down a little bit. We'll get this dialed in pretty soon.
Thing.
But yeah, everybody, so what we're doing here today, first of all, it is Sunday. So it is a Sunday fun day. It is October 7th, and it is 11:06 a.m., and I am joined by Noah. He is the number one Magic Leap fan on planet Earth, and that has been confirmed. Like that is straight up confirmed. So, you know, don't worry about that. And let's see here. I might as well go ahead and throw my intro on now. Let me go ahead and just do the intro real quick, and we get that out of the way. Let's see. I got to make sure I got the right intro here. It is October 7th. So I'll go ahead and throw this on real quick. So yeah, this is VR Game Rankings. This is the VR Game Rankings YouTube channel. It is Daily Vlog Live. Episode 224. This is Sunday. It is October 7th. What is up, everybody? I just got off of the VR Roundtable show, and I'm putting in double duty. This is what we call going into overtime. This is a double header, and now I got my boy Noah in the building, so that is nice. We're going to get into some Magic Leap stuff today. I know, look, I totally understand. A lot of my audience maybe is kind of over Magic Leap, so to speak.
I think they're sick of it.
Yeah, they're kind of sick of it. They're kind of over Magic Leap. But you know what? For me, this is what I'll say to the people out there, is that basically, close chat to see the like button, reopen chat. Okay. But basically what I'm saying here is that this is a big week for Magic Leap. For those of you that don't know, the Magic Leap conference is this Tuesday. It begins Tuesday, October 9th, and Wednesday, October 10th. And Noah is actually going to be at this Magic Leap conference, and he's gonna check that out. And there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff that is going to go on over the next couple of days. In fact, we actually have a snippet of a video. This came out on Friday, but I just found out about it yesterday. But there was an official Magic Leap tweet where we got a few seconds of Dr. Grordbort. And this is it right here. This is a few seconds of Dr. Grordbort. It doesn't give you a hell of a lot. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the full screen trailer, and let's check this out real quick. So this is, it's only like 9 seconds, but it shows this guy, he's in his kitchen, he's shooting a couple of different robots, he's playing Dr. Grordborts while another guy is making dinner, and we have that tweet, just a couple of seconds, kind of gives you an idea. So that is real legit footage of Dr. Grordborts right there. It is only a few seconds of footage, but that is legitimate footage right there. Yeah, he does do a fist pump. Kev Gret said, did that guy just do a fist pump? Yes, he did. And so on Tuesday, Dr. Grordborts is going to be available. So this is actually going to be available. And so the shit hits the fan, so to say. You know, the proverbial shit will actually hit the fan, because we've always seen these Dr. Grordborts trailers, and a lot of people, Noah just killed us there on the audio, but that's all right. But a lot of people, no, it's okay. But a lot of people, we've seen the old footage of Dr. Grordbort. So I'm going to switch back to the old footage. Okay, so here's the old footage here of Dr. Grordborts, where it shows the aliens coming through the wall, the robots, the invaders coming through. And this was the original video. And so on Tuesday, October 9th, Dr. Grordborts, the full version or whatever version they're going to have for that day, it is going to be available. Noah is going to be playing it. So Noah, what do you think? I mean, on Tuesday, you're actually going to get your hands on this thing.
I think it'll be amazing either way. Even if it was like as it was back in the day, but even though it wasn't really actual footage, if it was like that, it would be super amazing. Even though it isn't going to be, I know it's not going to be, but it would be amazing anyway, I think.
Well, it's going to be amazing to some kind of degree. I mean, even what we saw there, you know, we see that little clip. Okay, so they're saying Noah's volume in my headset is loud as fuck, but I guess it's low
really?
for, yeah, it's super loud for me, but they're saying it's low. Okay, so I'm going to try
That's not good.
I'm going to try to dial in your volume right. Well, I can turn my volume down.
That's good.
And turn your volume up. Okay, so, but we'll figure this out. So keep us updated on Noah's volume, whether or not, okay, now they're saying that's better. Okay, so
okay,
is
it really better, or is it just like a little bit better? No, they're saying it's better. Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah, because I have some questions. I wanted to, like, I came up with some questions to try to kind of give Noah a little bit of an interview here on some, okay, he's much louder. Okay, so you think it's okay now? We'll revisit this as we continue through. So we'll figure out the volume eventually.
Good
here.
level. It's good now, apparently.
Yeah, so we'll get it figured out. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put a little montage on the screen. Okay, he's a tad bit louder than me, so I'll turn it down just a tiny bit. We'll see if we can get this right. Okay, so what you're seeing on the screen right now is some pictures of Noah when he went on his trip to Magic Leap. And so he's normally based in California. He lives kind of somewhere near Palm Springs in the desert where it is incredibly hot, and he has to deal with scorpions and tarantulas and all kinds of stuff. And he made the trip from California to Plantation, Florida, and he visited Magic Leap, and he got himself a complimentary Magic Leap 1 headset and all this other merch that they dropped on him. And there's the Magic Leap Enterprise Drive or Road or whatever when he was first arriving. There's the Magic Leap sign. And then the next picture, I believe that is you. You're there with Graham, and I'm not sure what her name is, but they're presenting you.
We'll get to that.
Okay, they're presenting you the Magic Leap 1, and then you took a couple of pictures. And yeah, Noah's the official Magic Leap mascot. No, the Magic Leap Leapers, the little whale leaper, that is the mascot. But Noah's #2 mascot. He's Magic Leap #2. And in one of these pictures, it shows a really cool sweatshirt. That Magic Leap sweatshirt, that looks awesome. I don't know if it
Tom
fits.
Lloyd doesn't believe anything I say.
Okay. I don't believe anything Noah says. No. Dude, Noah's cool.
Why?
Noah's cool.
I don't know why.
But why don't we go ahead and get into some of the questions that I have for you here. So, I mean, the first question I have for you is you've had this Magic Leap headset now. You've had it back at your house now for basically like 3 weeks or almost a month now. And so I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite Magic Leap experience so far? Like if somebody went out there and they got themselves a Magic Leap and they could sample all kinds of miscellaneous Magic Leap stuff, like what would you recommend for them? What's your favorite Magic Leap experience that you've tried?
So far, I actually really like the one with called Universe.mpk. The Universe application that somebody made was one where you could have an entire solar system, and there were spaceships that could fight each other, and I thought that was cool.
Okay, so that's your favorite right now. What about the Tanati one or whatever?
That was the other one.
Okay, yeah, because based on what I've seen, like that looks like that's the most impressive thing that I've seen that's available right now, other than maybe like some what do you call it, like indie, like, you know, experimental stuff that might be going on. But like of official stuff, I think the Tanati experience is probably the best one that I've seen. Let me see if
everyone really loves Tonandi.
Yeah. Let me see if I have a trailer for that. I can throw that on somewhere on here.
It's some ambient music group based in, I think it's Iceland or someplace like that, that makes music that's like that, and they're called Cigarros.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. I've got a million little Magic Leap.
I'd
Oh, here
actually
it is.
really
I
not.
got it. I got it.
Yeah, I've actually not heard of Cigarros until Magic Leap though, but they're apparently the group that makes the music,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ambient music. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got the trailer on right here, but yeah, this one, this is the one where when you see this, I think it's probably the most AAA looking. So you've seen that in your room right there, like what's going on screen here. Like little fishies swimming around, and then it kind of looks like seaweed and stuff.
Yeah. I've seen this many times in the headset.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and so we can go ahead and move on to the next question I have for you. Okay, so the next question is, so you and Magic Leap in general, like one of the questions I have, are you mostly interested in Magic Leap for games, for like playing some kind of games on it, or are you more interested in uh, different kind of experiences you can have, or like maybe trying to develop something yourself on Magic Leap? Like
Well,
where? Go ahead.
it falls into a tough line when there's so much cool stuff you can do with just experiences alone, but I guess like everything is so cool. Everything is so cool. I don't know. I mean, maybe experiences are also pretty cool. I mean, but I love gaming. I have a PS4.
So you've been a gamer your life mostly, like you're a gamer.
So when I was a kid, I really was really good at video gaming, and now I suck. So maybe this will be good for me. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. We can go ahead and get into the next question I have for you. Now, this one is a really hard question. Like this one, this is a major question actually for you and your life over the last couple of years because, okay, here's what I've got for you. So you've basically spent countless hours. I mean, try to think of the last couple of years and how many hours and minutes that you've spent looking up various Magic Leap information, you know, running down every little rabbit hole that you could possibly go down to find more information about Magic Leap. And because for the longest time, we didn't know what this thing was going to be. And that was a lot of the excitement there because we didn't know quite what it could deliver. And so you spent hours, you know, looking up every little thing, every little Twitter post, every little tiny tidbit of information, years and years of this. Now you finally got your Magic Leap 1 and the dream has been realized. You have a Magic Leap 1 in your own house right now. But my question is, knowing what you know now, if you could go back in time, would you do it all over again, or maybe would you do something else with all those hours and countless minutes that you spent?
Tough one. I thought about this last night when you were giving me questions to maybe think about, and I think no.
Oh man. But so you probably wouldn't spend all that time on it necessarily.
Well, I no, I mean, I wouldn't redo it. I wouldn't redo it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. But considering everything that has happened, I mean, you're cool with it now. Like you're happy with the place you're in now.
I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm very excited to be where I am, and I like how it turned out. Yeah,
Okay.
I like where I am. I don't wish to be another place. I like the friends I've made, and I like the people I've met. I wish to actually meet some of them in real life who I'm going to meet at LeapCon, and I think it's a good, genuine answer I should probably give, and I wish to really meet those people in real life.
Okay, so the very first moment that you put on your Magic Leap headset, I'm gonna go ahead, like when you were at their offices in Plantation, Florida. Let me go ahead and switch back to my little montage of pictures of you here.
Because
Um,
I'm just watching that.
okay, okay. It is delayed, you know, by like 6 or 7 seconds or whatever. But
Yeah.
basically, when you first got there and they first, well, why don't you walk us through it? Like what happened? Like
Yeah.
tell us, how did you get the headset on your head and like
For the
walk us
question,
through? Yeah,
sure.
go ahead.
Well, I can do that before the next question, sure. Okay, so right now I'm seeing a picture of, well, okay. Um, the Magic Leap Enter sign was like the first cool thing I saw. I had to snap a picture of that. I totally did. Then I posted that on the Reddit. We showed up at a place that had a it had a Magic Leap parking sign that said visitor guest. I don't think I posted that picture, but um, it had a Magic Leap type parking. Okay, basically they had balloons in my name. They had balloons that spelled my name. Did I get that picture in there?
No, you know what? I saw that picture, but I didn't add it in here. I didn't
Why?
add it into
Why?
the montage. But yeah, I did
Why?
see that picture. Why did I not
Why?
add it in?
Yeah, why?
Just I don't know. I thought it honestly. I thought it looked kind of goofy a little bit, and one of the images of you looking
Yeah.
at those balloons, it was almost
Yeah.
like you were looking at it like this is kind of goofy here, but oh well, I'm gonna roll with it
But
anyway.
it was. It was. Okay, yeah. They had balloons that spelled my name. It was like I heart Noah, or
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
it was more like hi Noah with a heart, but one of the balloons fell down after I came back to the lobby after I was done with my entire guided tour. So that's when we took the photo. But hang on, let me a second. Let me just close out my Telegram because it's making a lot of noise for me. There we
But
go. I quit Telegram. But yeah,
I got to
after
imagine, I
yeah,
got to imagine the whole entire thing was like a dream. It had to be completely
it was so
surreal.
yeah, surreal. That's the word.
Yeah.
That was yeah. Go on, because that was what it was.
No, I mean because you were there. You're in their offices. You actually met Rony Abovitz. You know, you met a lot of these people. You probably shook their hands. You were standing right next to them, and I got to imagine, like the whole thing must have seemed like it was out of a dream for you, right? Like
It
after it
was,
was
and
over, you're probably like, pinch me, pinch me.
I pretty much thought that, and I think we should just show the picture of me and Rony already because that was pretty cool.
Oh man, you know what? The version that I had was just the animated one, and
Oh, the one of like a paint. Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah. And I didn't convert that one, so I don't have that one right now. So we'll go ahead and skip that. But I
Well,
mean,
I haven't.
you were there. You were there with Rony, so we know about that. But basically, like when you were there, at some point you probably put the headset on, right? And they were like, okay, let's give you a little demo of it.
Yeah, they
And
gave me many demos. I tried many headsets on.
so your very first demo, but like that first demo,
That was on the WD3.
okay. And did it? But like when you first saw it, what did you think? Like where like you saw the field of view, you saw the limitations of it, you saw what things really look like. What were you thinking? Like were you thinking, "Oh man, this does look really good," or "This does look really amazing"? Were you a little bit disappointed? Were you pleased with
Okay,
it? I mean,
so first impressions right at the bat were it's not what I thought it'd be, but it is man, it is really cool.
so yeah, so it's kind of mixed emotions a little bit as far as that goes.
Mixed, but it is really really cool. I had to say it is. I knew it wasn't gonna be what I thought it would be, but it was really cool. I mean, occlusion wise, it was like I could kind of see through objects if I focused enough to try and see through them. But if I believed they were there, I could actually see not through them at all. I guess it's kind of a. I guess it was like Rony and their people describing to me as well. Well, Rony wasn't there yet. People describing to me how did it. A question to Noah. Someone has. Did the amount of transparency in the display disappoint you or meet your expectation? So there was a question somebody had just now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's asked about the transparency of meeting my expectations. Okay, so the actual transparency was a little transparent, and the actual headset that I tried on wasn't like whatever they had on in the actual tech demos. They had like some giant camera. I think they had like some they had some camera. They shot it a certain way that I didn't see through that, but it was like I
What
could sort
was
of.
what was the first demo? Like what was the first thing you saw?
So it was a creature from a character board I saw back in 2016 or 17, I think 17. A character board. I think you've probably seen it before. A character board of different character creations that was going to be in Magic Leap at some point. Like they look like Pixar characters actually, but I don't know. It's a Magic Leap character board of some kind.
Okay. All right. Well, I can go back to some of my other questions that I had on here. Oh,
I also saw the firefly thing that Jesse Hempel described as a firefly.
okay. Did they show you the little guy that like the little top hat guy that goes under the table and all that? Did you get that one?
Wait, what?
I'll put it on the screen. Hold on. It was one of the
Oh,
original one of the really
I
original Magic Leap.
believe it or not, Anthony, I didn't get to see a whole lot of things in the
Okay.
headset. I just got to see a few things.
Okay. This guy right here, do you see what I have on there now?
I'm waiting for it.
Oh, okay. Another second or two.
Probably. I think I'm not live. There we go. Oh, this guy.
The little guy
Yeah,
that's under the desk and then like
you
solar
mean
system and all
Gimbal?
that. Yeah, yeah.
Gimbal. Yeah,
Okay.
Gimbal. Yeah, I didn't see him. No,
Okay.
I wish I had. I think I can see him on an actual an actual Dr. Grordborts application that's on my device though right now,
Okay.
and he looks really real right now on the headset.
All right.
It's the preview.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the questions I did have for you, is the whole Reddit thing, and the Magic Leap subreddit and
Yeah,
Noah on the Magic Leap subreddit, because for a while there, you were the Magic Leap subreddit. Like we could have just
not
put your
anymore.
picture right there. Yeah. So
Not
I heard.
anymore.
So something went wrong there. But before we get to that, you were posting all these links and updating everybody on everything on Reddit, and it was a good thing mostly, but you kind of pissed some people off because you were constantly posting this and constantly posting that. And there were certain people on Reddit that probably looked at it from the standpoint like, who the hell is this Noah guy? And why is he posting all this crap and clogging up the Magic Leap subreddit? Like, why do we care about this Noah guy? And so there was probably a bit of blowback from that. Describe that a little bit, or tell us a little bit about that.
I don't think it bothered me that much because I just want to be positive.
Yeah. So you didn't worry about
But
it too much. But did you understand their point of view, though?
I
Like,
understood. I tried to look at it from their point of view, and I'm not gonna let it bother me, but I can understand what they're coming from.
yeah.
I understand where they're coming from.
So somehow you got kicked off of there, though? Because
No,
I don't know about this.
no,
Oh,
God, no. What
oh,
happened? No, what do you mean? No, I'm on the subreddit.
oh, okay. Okay.
I'm on the. What do you mean?
No, I thought you said
Uh,
like you got kicked off the subreddit or something
no,
something went bad.
I'm on the subreddit. There's nothing to talk about that, but I'm on the subreddit.
Okay, okay.
I, where did that come from though? Where did that come
No,
from? When
I
did I?
thought you just mentioned like something happened. You got kicked off of there or something.
No, I'm
No.
on the subreddit. I'm not on the subreddit. At least I don't think.
Okay. No, no, no problem. No problem. My mistake. My mistake.
Oh, it's
Um,
fine.
okay. Another question I have is, what about like the different comments that I've made on this show?
Oh,
Were there any
you're
particular
fine.
comments you saw where you're like, what the hell is Anthony talking about here? Or anything like that?
You're fine. You're
Okay.
fine. You haven't said anything to piss me off.
Okay. I mean, I don't. Either way, it's all good. It's no big. I mean, I wasn't trying to piss you off if I did,
If you're,
but
no.
okay.
If you're looking for feedback, you're a great guy, Anthony.
Okay. No, no problem. No problem. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of all the other questions we have here. Okay. Well, one of the questions is, this is another like bigger question here, and so the question is, do you think that? Well, basically, my question is, do you think all this investment that has gone on with Magic Leap, all these different people that have invested all this money, the country of Saudi Arabia investing, millions of dollars, all these different companies, damn near $7 billion worth of investment into Magic Leap. Do you believe that all of this investment is centered around the product that you have in your house, the Magic Leap 1? Is that where
That's a
all
good
this
question.
money is pouring in? Or do you think it's some other technology that maybe is in their back rooms that they haven't been able to? Because there's this theory out there. A lot of people believe that
That's a
some of.
good question.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
So when I was there, they had like this. I asked them a question about Rony and I we talked about what maybe this thing is. Somebody says I heart Noah. Terry Blanchard. Okay, I asked them what maybe this thing is called the hour blue, and I'm not really sure what that is, but it sounded important, and I don't know if it's something like maybe as big as Magic Leap or bigger than it or as big as it, but it looks like it's something important and one of Rony's maybe projects that I'm not sure if it died or not. Also, there seemed to be an implication that maybe they weren't just working on whatever they're working on right now. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems to be an implication. I'm not sure if it's true or not as well, but I think there's a lot of secrecy surrounding the company, and that could be really important.
Yeah, because I feel like there's like some other shoe that has to drop, because like what we've seen from Magic Leap 1, like I'll tell you honestly, Noah, like
Yeah.
I was super super hyped into this product. You know about that. I did these different specials and stuff,
Yeah.
but all of my hype was before it was revealed, you know what I mean? Because what I was hoping for is I was hoping for the Magic Leap 1 was going to get revealed and people would put it on and be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it. I've stepped into a whole new world." It's like unbelievable how everything looks. And it was a minor bit of a letdown. I mean, we've got to admit, it is a bit of a minor letdown because there is a field of view. It is
Yeah.
relatively limited. And the ultimate reality of this is that it's very similar to HoloLens, and
Yeah,
HoloLens
it
has
is.
not changed the world, and so we were kind of hoping Magic Leap would change the world, and it's a little bit of a step down off of that. And my question is like, well, why is this company valued at 7 billion if it's basically just a HoloLens? But like you don't have any, like you didn't get any other information about that as far as like why so much money might be poured into this company.
Yeah. So I think it's not just the glasses. I think it's other things too.
Okay.
And by other things, I mean like peripherals, like other types of totems, perhaps, which I know are a plan because they were in an old pitch deck, and I did bring it up to them, and I don't know if that's something they're working on or yet, but it seems an implication as well.
And of
The old pitch,
course,
the old pitch. Go ahead.
no, I was going to say one of the burning questions we do have is, did you meet Shayna DeLulis? She's right here on the video right here. Did you happen to meet her? And did she show you her famous tattoo on her finger, that mustache?
She did. It was the first thing she showed me.
Oh, that's awesome. Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about that meeting.
Uh, it was nice. I think she was one of the first people that actually said hello to me in the lobby. And well, actually, it wasn't in the lobby. It was the room past lobby, I think. But she's cool. She's a cool person. She's a really cool person.
Because we had
And
that
she,
picture. There was a picture where she had the "We're doing it
like,
for Noah" or what,
dude,
your
yeah,
little
that was
button.
that was and she had the button pointing with the fingertip. That was cool.
God, dude, it must have been so incredibly
I'm
surreal.
not very talkative. Oh my God, he says I'm not very talkative. I am. I'm just trying to listen to you talk.
No, this is one thing we need to understand, folks, is Noah's not a YouTuber. This is probably like his first interview on YouTube kind of thing. And so it's always it's
It is. It is. I'm
intimidating.
sorry.
It's intimidating and it's nervous to be on camera. Trust me.
Well, I've not done this in a long time. I've only been like on a podcast once or twice, and I wish I had more time to practice these things before going on your show.
Yeah, no, don't
I
worry about it, dude. I'm good with this.
I could probably like go back and forth more, but what do I say really? We're almost done.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We're just having a fun. The way to think of this conversation is we're just shooting the shit. That's what we're doing here. Let's just have
course, I
fun.
know.
This is just a
Oh, I
relaxed
know.
kickback kind of conversation. So it's
I know.
nothing super serious. I mean, I don't even know how many people are watching this. It's not like we got 10,000 viewers or anything. So it's not that big of a deal.
I know that, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Noah
But
equals Rabbit Anthony equals headlights. Oh God.
nah. Yeah, don't dude, you might want to turn off chat altogether because it actually might be a bit
Sure.
distracting for you.
Oh,
But
of course.
so why don't we talk for a second? I'll switch this up and I'll put the little Leap thing back on here because
Okay.
this is coming up next week. I mean, on Tuesday you're going to be there, and so you're going to head to the
Yeah.
Leap conference. What do you think Magic Leap needs to do though to kind of like this is going to be their opportunity to show the world maybe some more AAA kind of content? Like, do you think Dr. Grordborts on the 9th is going to give us some more of that AAA kind of experience to kind of show people what this is all about in the first place, why we should be excited about it in the first place?
I think it'll give us a little bit. I don't know if it'll give us the entire thing yet, because they are always known for keeping a lot of their cards close to their chest.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Yeah, and do you think, what about like Star Wars? Do you think we're going to get some, do you think they might show a little bit of like some Lucasfilm Star Wars stuff on Wednesday
Yes,
maybe?
I do because ILM is going to be there.
Okay. Yeah, and Epic Games is going to be there, right? And we've
Unreal.
seen,
A lot of people.
yeah, we've seen a lot of quotes from Epic Games where they've kind of defended Magic Leap a little bit here and there. And we know that they might have, Epic Games themselves might have one key Magic Leap kind of product in the same way that Robo Recall was a
And
key.
what is that?
Well, we don't know, right? We don't know what it's going to be, right? But they could have a product coming for Magic Leap kind of as a test bed because honestly, what I think may have happened here is Magic Leap could have contacted Epic Games and said, hey, we've got this headset. It's kind of like HoloLens, but we think it's even better. We need to have the Unreal Engine dialed in for this thing so that people could put Unreal Engine games on here. And they might have said to Epic Games, what about you guys? Would you be interested in maybe crafting a dialed-in Magic Leap experience to kind of show off the Unreal Engine running on a Magic Leap headset? So we might get something like that on Wednesday.
I wish I had these answers, but I don't have a lot of the answers right now.
No,
I mean, someone's like, tell me the secrets, Noah.
Did you?
I don't have a whole lot.
When you got to Magic Leap, did you have to sign some kind of document?
Yes, I did, but I don't feel like there was much of a point to it yet anymore.
Okay. Because I'm sure they said, you can't reveal this, you can't reveal that. You're going to see some prototype stuff a little bit here and there, but you probably don't even remember it, right?
I don't remember a whole lot of what I remember a lot. I remember a lot of things I should remember. The point is, I don't remember things like, oh, I had to do secret stuff. I didn't do a lot of secret stuff.
Yeah, so they didn't let you into the back room where you saw the beast.
Oh, no, the beast is on display somewhere.
Oh, okay, it is. All right.
It's in the corner. It's in the corner.
Yeah, I wonder though, like is it operational or it's just like a museum piece kind of?
It's like in the corner now, and it doesn't get really touched or moved anymore. I think it's just. I saw the cheese head too. It's in there somewhere too.
Oh, you did. Okay.
The
But
whole
I'm wondering,
place is really creatively built. Go ahead.
See, I'm wondering though, if you actually saw the beast, like saw into it, is the field of view like way the hell bigger, and like are the visuals so much more lifelike? Because
I wouldn't know.
See, they had to miniaturize, they had to get it into the form that it's
was
in now.
actually like the size of my entire TV, and this is like 40 inches tall,
Yeah.
4 inches wide. 4 inches wide. I mean, it's pretty big.
Okay.
No, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's pretty tall too.
Yeah. So what I have on the screen right now is it says shot directly through Magic Leap technology. No special effects or composting were used in the creation of this video, and it's R2D2 and it's C3PO. And so we might see something like this Wednesday. We might see some more of this, right?
Really want to see that kind of material on the Magic Leap soon. I don't know what headset they were shooting or what hardware they were shooting that through, but it's not as small as the Magic Leap 1.
Yeah. And but I mean, this is something that like I'm personally excited for this. Like most of our people in chat, most of my audience, They probably want me to forget about Magic Leap and never bring it up again,
I
right?
can tell. I can see that. And like as soon it was lies, it was
Yeah.
lies. I can see them. Oh my god.
But see, I think they're throwing a little bit of the baby out with the bathwater here, and the point that I'm trying to make is it's a little bit too early to completely give up on Magic Leap because we've only gotten a tiny sample of what's going to be on offer with this thing, and I think there's a lot more shoes to drop, and
Yeah.
they've already released this headset. It's available. It's out there. But it's almost kind of like a beta thing. Like it's not like it's like a fully fleshed out product that they're really
It's
trying to
just me.
sell to consumers yet.
I
So
don't even think it's beta. I think it's more like alpha stage, but more like mm, where it is now. Pretty in beta though. Uh, it's very nice to have real working AR though. I mean, I like it a lot.
yeah,
Just the
yeah.
price. Also, yeah, the price is a deal breaker for a lot of people. I'm glad I was able to get mine the way I did. I really love it though. I really, really love it.
Well, I'm sure you do. I would love to check it out myself too. I mean, I'd be in love with the thing as well. And this is our future. Like whether or not everybody in chat, everybody that wants to talk smack about Magic Leap and HoloLens and like what a lot of people tell me is they say VR equals gaming, AR equals everything else. But I disagree with that, man. I feel like there's going to be some incredible AR games that we're going to be able to play. They're going to be different. They're going to be different games. And it's like the same thing as you play games on your video game console. But if you got a Nintendo 3DS when that first came out, they didn't make the games identical to what we had on our video game console. They dialed the games in for this portable experience. It was a different kind of
Yeah.
experience. I think they're going to do the same thing with AR, right?
Yeah. You have to make a lot of I have to make a lot of I'm sorry. I have a stutter. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, no,
Uh,
don't worry about it, man. It's okay.
yeah.
No worries. No worries
A lo-
here.
I'm trying to type to people in chat and also communicate with you at the same time as well. And I have to. I think I haven't taken my play it now on stream. He says.
Okay. Well, no, let me see what a couple people are talking about here in
Sure.
chat. Let's see.
It's actually not a whole lot to do with the device right now, but I really love what you can do with it. I mean, it's just it's my first real virtual experience. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about that even.
Well, Jim Hall says at Noah, how often do you use your Magic Leap? And you said every day. And that's one question I did have for you though, is like, do you spend a half an hour a day, a couple
I
hours a
use
day,
pretty
or
much as often as I can use it. Actually, I should say, but it's like as often as possible, I should say.
yeah. And one of the things that we talked about for a second yesterday too was are you going to try to get into like a little bit of development, like screwing around with some kind of basic development? Because you know what would be super cool? Like I imagine it would be super cool if all I could do is just create like a round ball, okay? Just something super simple, right? A round ball, and but I make it myself somehow in code myself, and then I upload it to my Magic Leap 1, and I'm looking over there at the corner of my room and I see a round ball. Just like that would just make my entire day to be able to do that.
Well, I have bought Playmaker for it, so Unity Playmaker,
Yeah, yeah. So you will
Unity
screw
3D.
around with that. You'll get
I
started
think
on
so.
that. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. It looks pretty easy to make stuff too. As soon as I can get started with it.
And Paradise Decay says, "What's your favorite game or app on the Magic Leap
I
at
think
the
we
moment?" You
I
kind
think
of
we
covered
covered
that a
this.
little bit.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah.
I said it was a Universe app and Chernandi were also pretty tied.
Yeah. And then
And
probably on Tuesday that will change. Dr.
may, are,
Grordborts will probably
I
be your
think it
favorite, right?
I think it will, yeah.
I mean, the
Some
big
people are gonna
question.
a
Oh, go
lot of
ahead.
people
Go
are
ahead.
yeah, I'll go a lot of people are gonna release stuff though on like Wednesday, I think, or maybe at LeapCon. A lot of things are gonna happen on Wednesday. and maybe we'll have to go over this again in like God, like 3 days.
Yeah, well, no, maybe like Thursday, I could bring you on Thursday and we can kind of do a wrap up on this a little bit, like some of the stuff that was shown there.
I know people are going to be a little bit angry, but
Oh, tough titty, man. This is my show. I'll do whatever the hell I want. They'll just have to deal with it. If they want to give me some thumbs down and dislikes, that's all right. But no,
yeah.
you know what I was thinking here? Wait, I had a question for you. Oh, I know. Okay,
My
so
my chair, the red one or the black one, real quick.
Noah's chair belongs in Anthony's garage. Probably the red one is what they're talking about.
Probably either saying your red wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
jeez.
But no, what I was going to ask you about is, so I remember as we were leading up to the Magic Leap reveal and like, you know, the cat got let out of the bag and all that, and we were watching these Magic Leap lives. I was right there with you, man. I was in the Magic Leap subreddit. I was checking out those Magic Leap lives, and one of the things that they showed on some of the Magic Leap lives was all of the like the indie developers that were just making interesting things in Magic Leap. You know, remember we saw that one, it was like somebody's kitchen table and they had like spaceships that were like flying over it. You know, we were seeing these demos. Now the question is, are you able to see any of that stuff on your Magic Leap 1? Like, is there an area you can go to where you can see people's like work in progresses? Do they have something like that? Or does it have to be like if somebody's making their own little Magic Leap experience, do they have to get it all approved and everything and then it goes into a special, like how would you, can you download that somewhere?
I think you have to get it all approved before anyone can really see your experience on the store. But otherwise, people have been releasing their experiences in a certain way that is not really the proper channels. Sometimes people release them on the web, and you can download them as a 2D on the 2D web. I mean,
yeah.
You can download on the flat web. Okay,
like a GitHub thing, like a GitHub, like you could download the file. Can you get somebody's indie file and somehow get that onto your Magic Leap?
Download it, and you can hook a wire up to it, or even do it over Wi-Fi, and you can install it that way through the device through your actual computer, like this one.
Yeah. So have you tried anything that's indie this way? Have you done this? Like, have you downloaded anybody?
The Universe app I talked about. That's one of those. That was actually one of my favorite experiences because they had a lot of spaceships and stuff that were just fighting each other, and there were like galaxies you could place and solar systems you could place. That was actually pretty cool. I think that's going to get put in the store soon.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be because I think this is like an indie developer that wants to be put as an actual individual developer. I'm not sure if they're going to be part of a corporation or not, but if they are a legal entity, they should have it on the store already, but they're not.
You know, I wonder if I have that one video. There's this one video I had. Let me see if I can find it. Where this guy was skateboarding like in Santa Monica with his Magic Leap 1 on, and he was playing like this. It almost looked like Mario World, right? And do you remember that video I'm talking about? Let me see if I can find it.
No, but if you can find it, that would be great, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Is this from
this same guy? Let me see if I can find it.
It's from VR or what?
No, what it is, okay, so this guy had a Magic Leap 1 headset. And what he did was here I found it. Magic Leap at the beach. Okay, let me go ahead and put this on. It'll be delayed by a few seconds before it gets to you here. But it has this disclaimers at the start of it. Magic Leap 1, no likey, low light. Okay, here it is. This footage is captured directly from the headset, and he's like riding on an electric skateboard, and he's collecting these coins that kind of look like they're out of Mario World.
I haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah, and what he did is he stitched a bunch of different video segments together because he said it would work for a little while and then it would break, and then it would work for a little bit and then it would break. So what he did was he recorded like a whole bunch of footage and he spliced it all together so it looks like it's almost one cohesive kind of thing. But like what I was trying to say to people, I showed this video on one of my episodes and I was like, people, this is the future, guys. This is the future. How many of us...
It's very practical. It's very, very practical, and also can be a lot of different, more than just gaming and other things, but it's very, very useful.
Have you tried... I've seen other videos, too, where like the Tonandi experience. I've seen some where people have gone like in their backyard, and they're like in nature, and then they fire that up. And so they have it like happening with nature as the background. Have you tried, where have you taken your Magic Leap? Have you taken it to Burger King?
I have not taken it very many places outside yet. I want to start maybe doing that. I First place is gonna probably be the big place is gonna be LeapCon.
Okay.
The other place I took it was California. So yeah, by that I mean I took it home from Florida.
Yeah, yeah. But you haven't tried it like in the backyard or tried it at nighttime outside or anything like
I
that,
I
or
try it at night a lot. Night Tonandi looks great at night.
oh, okay.
Oh, I think it looks better at night than in daytime.
Yeah. But what I'm
But
seeing here, like the thing that the point I'm trying to make that people might not get is that think of how many of us we have like exercise routines or something, right? You know, where we go for a speed walk, or we're jogging, or we're riding a bike or something, and we're trying to get a little bit of exercise. And one of the things I see, I think AR is going to revolutionize the way we do exercise. Like it is going to change the game.
I
And
think you're right.
to me, this little video here is like a glimpse at that future. It's a glimpse at our AR future where you're going to go for a jog or a speed walk, or you're going to be riding your bike. But it isn't going to just be that. You're going to be like collecting coins, and you're going to be trying to get a high score, and you're going to be riding through real neighborhoods, but little things are going to pop up, and you're going to try to
Yeah,
collect it.
gamifying reality. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
Yeah. The gamification of reality, of
It's a
everyday
great,
reality.
it's a really great idea. Putting a what is it called? An XP bar on your life. It's a great idea, actually.
Actually, yeah, Logan68 in chat says, is the sun bad for Magic Leap 1 like it is? See, for all VR headsets, you cannot allow direct sunlight to hit the inside of your lenses because you can kill that shit. Are there warnings like that with Magic Leap 1? Like, are there certain things you got to worry about?
Just worry about it a little bit less with the Magic Leap, but it's not precisely a bad thing. It's not like super bad.
So,
That's a word.
so like that table, it's a word, it's a movie, in fact. So that
I know.
that table behind you there, if you had your Magic Leap 1 sitting on that table behind you there, and the sun was creeping through your window, and like a
Oh,
straight up sunlight ray was
no,
hitting
it's
it.
in the box. It's in the box.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, would that devastate your Magic Leap 1? Would it ruin it? Like, do you remember if there were like disclaimers about that?
I I don't know. I had to look inside the instructional booklet again, but I really think it's not a good idea anyway to just try that at all.
Yeah.
I have it sitting in this box here, which by the way I'm going to show you finally because
Okay.
there are more people on the stream right now,
Sure.
and I think it's a good idea to finally. This is the one that everyone signed. The
Oh,
people
yeah,
in charge
yeah,
of the
yeah.
company signed.
Yeah, that is
The one
cool.
I showed you guys last night
Exactly.
on the
Yeah,
test
I'll go.
stream.
I'll put that montage back on where we have some
Yeah,
pictures of you
sure
here.
thing. This is the one everyone really great thing they did. They signed, and Rony's signature is the one in cursive right here, and he says Rony in parentheses in print.
Yeah. So here's my question, Noah. When are you going to eBay that box? Have
I'm
you
never
thought
giving
about
that
it? Have
away.
you been tempted? Has anybody like made any offers to you for
I
like
don't even
I
think
want?
anybody, I don't even think I don't even think anybody wants that box.
Oh, dude, with all those people signed on it, they'd want it.
No, I'm not giving that away. That's
Yeah.
mine.
What about some of the other swag that you got? Like I'm throwing some pictures up on here of your little
Yeah, you
montage.
still wanted to know who that woman was, right?
Yeah, no, the Magic Leap sweatshirt, you know, that nice Magic Leap sweatshirt. You got
And a
like
vest.
you got like a coffee cup. You got that Magic Leap bag there. It looks like you got a bunch of stickers. You got some space fudge. Did you eat that yet, or are you gonna save that?
I ate it.
Oh, both of
I
them?
ate it. One of them. My brother took the other one.
Yeah, you got to save one. You got to freeze it and put it in like
Well,
cryogenic freezing or
it's
something, right?
gone, so too bad.
Oh man, but that sweatshirt is cool though, right?
Sweatshirt is cool. I'm gonna wear that in like days when it's really cold and I'm in some place like Iceland or Greenland, whatever the heck.
Hey, so that one picture where Graham is on the monitor there, he's like
Yeah,
virtually there, right?
yeah.
He's like
He's
there like a
not
robot.
real. Not he's there as a beam bot, and that was cool.
That's cool. That's sweet.
He wasn't actually. He was actually driving the thing down the hallway and making turns. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
That was cool. That was cool.
that's some next level shit right there. And then that little coffee cup, the Flying Leaper. So
Yeah.
you got a little flying leap. Like that coffee cup, like you could eBay that right now and get $1 billion for it, right? No.
I don't think so, but it was a cool cuff, and I actually have two of them. One of them got chipped on the airplane. Oh man,
Oh, it got messed up?
one of them got chipped on the airplane. We took it as a
Oh, man.
carry-on. That's
Yeah,
carry-on
yeah.
item.
How
Well,
many do
I
it
know.
for Noah buttons do you got?
I got four.
Couple?
My sister took the fourth one.
Oh, sweet.
She doesn't live with us anymore, but she took the fourth one.
But
She's
yeah,
my twin.
a whole lot of swag, right? Some nice swag
Yeah,
there.
yeah, a lot. Yeah, it was quite a bit. The fudge and the s'mores. I ate the fudge. I feel really bad because we didn't get to eat the s'mores.
How many days were you there altogether in Florida?
Three, three. I
Okay.
was there for one day of the visit. The visit was one day. I was there for 3 days.
All right.
Anything else?
Oh, I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, you could bring up anything you might want to bring up if there's anything randomly you want to
The
throw in
chalk,
there.
the chalk wall was pretty cool because I was there and I actually got to sign my name and leave my mark on Magic. Like that was pretty cool. At the chalk wall, there's a
Oh,
picture
okay.
of me signing a chalk wall with marker. There's like it'll show up in a second, I think.
Yeah.
Anyone got any questions? No.
Have you tried this little demo right here, with the little golem,
Uh, yeah,
the
actually.
rock throwing guy? Yeah, you did
Yeah,
try that.
I did try that. That was pretty much just a hello world, like they said.
Yeah. So is that like you could try that right now on your headset if you wanted to?
No, but I
Oh,
tried it in the place. I tried it there.
okay.
We loaded it up for us. Loaded it up for us. They had us try it.
So what's your thoughts then? Like, let's talk about the field of view. Like, let's get real here for a second. Because in this video right here, like we see the rock golem on the ground of that kitchen. He throws the thing, and then as it moves, you can see he disappears because he's cut off from the field of view there. And I'm curious. I mean, you've had this thing for 3 weeks now, so how big of a Debbie Downer is the field of view, or do you feel like the developers are going to work around that field of view and they're going to design things to keep you within the center of that field of view?
Um, I think I think they're gonna do what you said, and I think someone's asking me a question again in chat. Kev
Yeah.
Gret. I think they're gonna do what you said. I think they're gonna just a few things actually. I am Ruts. Yeah, I think they're gonna do that though. Uh, Field of View has always been an obsession of Rony's, apparently, according to him on Reddit. Some point in time back, like 3 years ago, he said it on Reddit on an AMA. He said it was an obsession of his. So I feel like he's just gonna have to add people. He's gonna they're gonna work on that.
Well,
Everyone like
it's the number one complaint, right? It's the
yeah
Achilles heel. It's what
the
everybody like
ability. Yeah, it's even mine. The ability to not be able to see the items you want to be able to see. That's why you bought the damn thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, but one of the things like that newest footage of Dr. Grordborts, that little 9-second clip, let me throw that back on here, because one of the things that we see, this little tweet, where it shows it for like 9 seconds here,
Yeah,
you can see like, well, they switch views there, but when he's standing up and he's looking at that wall, you can see there's a portal that's like on his wall, and then
yeah,
there's like this flying robot alien bug thing that probably came out of that portal, right? And
yeah.
so if you're standing as far back as he is from where that's happening, it's probably 100% like you can see the whole thing, right? And then when the guy turns, he turns and he looks at the thing that's like on near his coffee table, this other robot that's near his coffee table, and he shoots it. Like, what I'm wondering though is, like, you're looking at that wall, you see that portal, you see this flying creature. When you turn to look at that other robot, I mean, how seamless is that experience? That's what I don't know. I don't know how they're going to pull that off.
Um, I I don't know, man. I don't feel like it was just I don't think it was. I don't think it was a thing of chance. Maybe. I don't. Do you think it was a thing of chance?
No, I mean, I just don't like, this is the thing that they're dealing with in terms of like all the experiences that they make. If they have you looking at a specific wall and you're standing far enough away, like one of the things you've probably noticed in owning your Magic
Yeah.
Leap 1 is that if you
Yeah.
stand farther back, you get the
Yeah. You
whole
can see
experience,
everything.
right?
Yeah. It's a little bit of a thing. It's a thing that breaks the immersion a little bit if you stand too close. I know. It's
So
clipping.
have you figured out a certain distance where, like, if you're back like 6 or 7 feet, you get most of the.
I think it's about 6 feet. You stand. You see about absolutely everything.
Okay. So that's kind of the key there. If you can just stand a little bit further back, you get the whole magic, right?
Which is a bit far though. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
So
yeah.
you're tempted to look much closer at these items, but that's where it breaks cuz like there's a certain limit, right? You can't get right up on it. Okay,
Yeah.
what I was going to switch up, I was going to switch up for a second here because we've been going for almost an hour. And
Yeah.
but one thing I did want to ask you about is, so you've been watching my show now for a while, and you probably were originally attracted to it because I did some of these Magic Leap specials, and
Well, it
I
was.
the Magic Leap extravaganza, right? I would post it in the Magic Leap subreddit. You probably
I think that's where I discovered you actually. But it's
okay.
all right.
And so
It's
you saw that, and you probably were entertained by that because it was 100% Magic Leap. But then you see
at the
all,
time.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw everything else.
you see all these other shows where I'm not talking anything about Magic Leap, and I'm just talking about VR, and it seems as though maybe you've kind of gotten interested in VR, right? Like you've kind of starting to got a little bit more interested in it.
Well, I also like other things too. I'm not just 100% on Magically, but I like other
No,
things.
no,
But
you're Mr. Magic Leap, man. That's all you can be,
well,
right?
I guess so. But
No, no, no. Go
I,
ahead, go ahead.
100% love it. I don't get me wrong. I 100% love it. But I'm not 100% only. It's not the only thing I like.
Okay.
I used to be like I think yesterday when we did our test,
Yeah.
I said I was involved in other things before I even discovered it, and that was like a PS4 modding community, and that's where I was before I discovered even Magically. But that's what I am now. That's what I am now. That's who I am now.
Okay. But my question is, so VR, have you put a VR headset on your head?
No, I put a
Okay.
phone up to my face.
Okay.
That doesn't
Okay.
do anything for me.
So
Except
why
make me,
not maybe when you get an opportunity, maybe head over to like a Microsoft store or something and try to get yourself a demonstration of like a Vive or something like. You know what I would recommend for you to be on? Well, you have a PS4, right? Do you still have a
I have a.
PS4?
It's right here.
Okay. So if you've got a PS4, bro, here's my suggestion for you. I don't know if you got a big Craigslist community out there in the desert, but
Well, I
like,
kind of do.
okay, if people are on Craigslist, look for a used PlayStation VR that somebody's dumping for rather cheap, and then you can try something like Astrobot, man. We're raving about Astrobot because I
I
really,
see it all the
yeah,
time. I like that. Looks cool, actually.
because I mean, you hear about all this VR stuff, and the thing about like one of the cool things about VR that VR has some advantages over AR. So I just put the Astrobot video on right here, and you
Yeah,
see
I've seen it.
the little adorable robot that is running all around.
Yeah,
One
I've
of
seen him
yeah,
before.
one of the things I can tell you is when you have your PlayStation VR headset on and you see the little robot right there, you can take your headset and you can get inches away from that little robot, and it doesn't break apart, it doesn't break down in
Yeah.
any way, and he will look at you and he actually recognizes the fact that your head is right there, and he'll like wave.
I
And
feel like I'm getting into this so late, but maybe I got a good start on it. It's such a
it's
it
never
looks
too
like
late, it's never too late, man.
it's such a cool looking game. It truly is a Mario 64 moment. I feel like.
It is. It is. And so my question for you though is why not grab yourself a PlayStation VR so that you could have
Oh,
a VR option and an AR option. Is it just like you just aren't going to get around to it, or what's your like if somebody said, "Dude, why haven't you bought a VR headset of some type?" What would your
that
answer
is
to
a good
that be?
money,
Money.
money, 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 money.
No, no, money's a fair issue, man. I understand that. Money is a straight up issue. You
It's
can't buy
just the money.
everything. Yeah. Okay.
Literally, that's the only reason why I would love to have had one. By now, yeah, it's just the money.
Yeah,
I
no.
literally had to go to Florida on a journey across 3,000 miles to get that thing,
Dude.
and I did it.
Yeah, but I will congratulate you because whatever Like, it doesn't matter what everybody else says. The bottom line is this: you've got a goddamn Magic Leap 1 in your house. And
Yeah.
you are part of, there may only be 3,000 people on planet Earth that have one of those things inside their room. And you're one of those 3,000 people. You are in an incredibly exclusive club. And however it happened, you freaking have a Magic Leap 1. Like, you manifested that thing out of thin air. You know, there's people that believe in like this law of attraction and things like that, right? And you somehow made it happen. Like, you were so into Magic Leap and you were thinking about Magic Leap so much.
I am still.
Yeah, and it came to you. Like, you went to Florida, you met Rony Abovitz, you know, you were there, man, and you brought home a Magic Leap 1. Tom Lloyd says the secret. Yeah, you basically did it, man. You, law of attraction, you became Mr. Magic Leap and you manifested yourself a Magic Leap 1. So everybody out there can just pipe the hell down because you've got one. And from the money standpoint, you know, I understand the money thing because everybody always tells me, like, Anthony, why haven't you bought this? Anthony, why haven't you, you know, Anthony, why don't you have a 2080 Ti? Anthony, why don't you have a Pimax? Anthony, why, you know, it goes on and on and on, right? Everybody wants me to upgrade everything and add all these things. And, you know, money is a factor. It is a real factor. We got to deal with it.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I want to talk to Paradise Decay on Discord, actually. He sounds like a cool guy.
But you know what I would love is, like, somebody locally where you are needs to give you, like, some demonstrations of some VR stuff, you know? And
nobody here knows who I am anymore. All my friends moved out after I finished high school, and I never got to do any college because I was just I never did. It was just I just didn't.
Yeah, no, that's all right because, you know, college is not really that necessary. There's some companies that they used to have a requirement that you had to have some type of degree, and they've removed that now because, honestly, college means a lot for certain things, but for other things, like if you wanted to just go knee deep into learning how to try to make some things for Magic Leap, you could create an entire career for yourself out of that, you know, but you got to start banging away on it. You know, you really need to get on that there as far as like trying to learn how to develop.
You really have to have the patience for it then, I guess.
Well, I mean, you manifested yourself a Magic Leap 1. You had the enthusiasm for that. So now you got to manifest yourself into an actual developer and then move along there.
Yeah, sure I do. It's going to be hard with like my... Well, I have if you notice, I keep moving around. I've actually got Tourette syndrome, so I keep moving around. That's why I'm doing it so much.
Oh, that's no biggie, dude. It's not a. I mean, I'm cool with that.
That's why it's like the entire hour I've been doing this thing with my hands. That's what I have.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're understandable. At least you're not dropping F-bombs. Like I know some people. I know this one guy. There was a kid on my son's soccer team. He had Tourette's. I mean, he has Tourette's. He's living with Tourette's.
I've got it, but when
do you every once in a while burst into like a tirade of profanity every once in a while?
I'm not gonna answer these questions. I'm kidding. No,
no. I mean, it's okay. It's a dude. People are born with certain things. They have to deal with certain things. This is a real life thing.
I know. It's just whatever. It's fine. I know that.
But
yeah.
At the end of the day, Tom. I mean, you got to just keep banging away and try to live your life, right? You know.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Yeah, if someone's in there saying it's we all have issues, don't worry about it. I'm saying thanks, Tom.
Yeah. We've all got to overcome some stuff, you know. We've all got our. I mean, some of us have much worse issues than others, and a lot of us are blessed to have nothing really majorly wrong with us, and then some of us have some things that we're dealing with. So, you know, we all try to work through those things. But anyway, you know, we've been going for a while now, so I don't know. Is there any, before we sign off here, Noah, was there any other things you wanted to cover real quick before we got off of here?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we covered Magic, covered my demos, which I didn't really get too much of. I feel like, thanks, Kev. I don't know what we did, whether we could cover. I feel like we covered, we did. I didn't tell you the name of that girl, did I?
She was the one that presented you. Let me get that picture on the screen.
She's the one who organized my entire trip.
Oh, okay. So she's probably. Were there other people there like you? Like, is there another Noah? Were there any other Noahs that were there?
I think I'm the one that represents the entire fan base, so they just
Okay.
had me out there. It was a day planned specifically for me,
Wow. Did they?
and it was great. It was like a birthday party, but it was like not in November, which is when my birthday was. So this is a great day.
Dude, that was like birthday, Christmas, all wrapped up
Material,
in one, right? Huh?
like material just for me. It was
Oh
great.
man. So
It's
they
gonna not.
probably you like ate lunch with them and stuff or
I
anything like
had
that?
lunch. I had lunch with Rony Abovitz, and I had lunch with some of the workers, employees from PR and HR, and they were sitting there as well. And some engineers were sitting there too, and that was great. That was fantastic. That was the best day of my life.
Did you have
Uh,
some Peruvian Sea-Bass with Roni? Spared
somebody
no
asked me that.
expense. Spared no expense, right?
No, I had some chips and a sandwich, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was hot chips though. They were hot.
What was
Cooked.
Roni like in person?
He's very mellow. I like him. He's a good,
Oh,
nice guy. Nice guy. Nice guy.
mellow, laid back, cool guy.
Laid back. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Did you notice anything about him from a standpoint where, oh, I can see how this guy created this company, like there's something a little magical about him or
So he's always hang on. Yeah, somebody says me being on your stream is the best day of my life.
yeah.
No, yeah. So Rony is always I can see how he made this company his thing. He's very he's got a vision. I noticed, yeah, this guy, he has a vision. He's a visionary. I can see that in real life.
Yeah. So he's got a
Uh,
like he's driven, like he's focused.
he's got this vision. He wants to nail it. He wants to do this thing, and he wants to do it right.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, see the thing that people don't understand about Roni, like before we found out people thought this was vaporware. People thought this was never going to happen. And
People still think it is because it hasn't turned out like the concepts.
but it's a real product. Like this is a real thing. Like this is not the vaporware you guys thought it was. And then the other thing
Right here.
about Roni that nobody realizes is Roni's already sold a company for over $1 billion. He had Mako Surgical. Like he's already
And he
owned
had
a
and he had Zcat.
yeah.
Another one. His first company, another one.
So he's not like somebody that just came out of the bushes with a crazy idea, you know. I mean, he's like a legit dude that knows what the hell he's doing. But
Somebody says not to buy a PSVR. I'm wondering why he's saying that. Is it because of Astro? Is it not like Astrobot?
no, you have. See, at first I was going to recommend you, Noah. I was going to say get yourself an Oculus Go because it'll get you a little taste. Like get the $200 Oculus Go. It's portable. You can take it with you. You'll get a little bit of taste of VR, and so you kind of see what VR is all about. But the fact that you happen to have a PlayStation 4. All
Yeah.
you need is a PSVR to add to that, and it's basically you can. I've seen PlayStation VRs on Craigslist for like $180. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's going to take a little while maybe to save up some money to be able to do that. Maybe mow a few lawns around the neighborhood or something, figure something out.
My brother just got this job, so maybe that will help out.
But yeah,
Nice.
have him get one, and then you can play
My
with it.
birthday, perhaps we can get me something like that, and that'd be nice to see.
Okay, so here's what Tom Lloyd says. Tom Lloyd is our certified Magic Leap hater, and he says it's still vaporware, Anthony, in my opinion, because it's not what the videos have shown. All right, but let me put on a video for you, Tom Lloyd. I'm going to put on the Grordborts 9-second sample. It might. This is real. This is real, Tom Lloyd. So is that vaporware?
Paradise Decay has a question as well, so
Okay.
let me see what Paradise Decay said. Something else. One last question for Noah from Paradise Decay, though, after this.
All right, go ahead. Roll with that.
And he said, one last question he says, have Magic Leap told you can't sell it? I believe in their terms of sale, they say you can resell to anywhere.
Yeah, have you been like have you ever pondered that, like if you sold your Magic Leap 1, you could buy a lot of different things, you could buy
Does he mean me or does he mean everyone?
I think he just means you because you got one as a complimentary Magic Leap 1, like maybe you signed some kind of little deal that says you're not allowed to eBay it.
I didn't sign any deal like that.
Yeah. I think that's what
No.
he's assuming though.
I don't know. I didn't sign any deal like that. No, but you can sell any of your headsets. Anyone can sell their headset to anyone else around the world as long as they bought it in America right now.
Yeah, yeah. But that's an interesting question, though. Have you ever thought about, like, man, if I sold this, I could sell it for $2,000, and I could buy an Oculus Rift and a high-end PC.
I'm not gonna do it. This is like it means something to me though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's special. That's a special thing.
I haven't even thought about it. I haven't even thought about that at all, actually.
You probably shouldn't think about it. So stop thinking about it right now. No. No, but I mean, it's a question. I mean, it's something somebody might think about. You know, I'm sure. So none of your family members, no one has ever told you, Noah, you're an idiot. Sell this thing and get $2,000.
Nobody. No, people like this thing. You kidding me?
Yeah. And Kevgret says if Noah sold it, he would be fired as mascot.
Yeah, really, wouldn't I be?
And I Am Rut says that I'm pitching to buy it. Yeah, come on, Noah, give it to me for $1,000. I'll give you $1,000 for it. Hook me up with a special deal.
No. I'm not getting a PS4 for that thing. It's just still my favorite experience thing.
Yeah.
It was my favorite experience. You know, means a lot to me.
It's got sentimental value.
Sentimental value, yeah.
And that's what Paradise Decay says, sentimental value. And you want to hold on to that box. And honestly, what you want to do, I wouldn't leave your box like constantly sitting around places. You want to put it inside another box that is relatively solid, where it's not going to get bent up and jacked up, because that's something you might want to save 50 years from now. What if Magic Leap, it becomes this powerhouse company? I know it sounds crazy to some people in chat. They probably think it's going to die. But what if Magic Leap becomes this powerhouse company? You could be like, I was one of the first people on planet Earth that got a Magic Leap. Look at this box. It's signed by Rony himself. Yeah. And Rony is known as like this great wizard, you know? Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, right?
And I was Charlie, yeah. Sure.
You were, I don't know, man. You had the golden ticket.
Could have happened. It could have happened.
Absolutely.
All
right.
Could have in another timeline, or I don't know, maybe in the future.
It could be a thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we've been going for quite some time. I mean, remember
somebody says oh man, so it says I'll post it on Craigslist next day when I buy Vive Pro or Vive.
Yeah. All right, so what I got on the screen here, I do have my outro trailer, folks. I got to get out of here. This has been double duty. I'm pulling a double header. And I did a show earlier this morning, and then this was the follow-up show. But you know what? I'm so glad we've been able to do this, Noah. Honestly, I'm glad that I've been able to figure out how to have, at least if nothing else, a singular guest via Skype. So, you know, Epix 911, Sebastian from MRTV, Sweeviver, anybody out there that wants to jump into one of my shows one day, now we have the opportunity to do this. And Noah as well, like next Thursday maybe, we can do this again and kind of cover what happened at the LEAP conference and get your thoughts on that as well and stuff. So I'm so glad to have you on here. This was cool. Absolutely. And so I'll go ahead and do my sign out right here. Noah, go ahead and stay on. We can talk after I get off the stream here.
Sure thing.
Okay.
I would like to get Paradise Decay's perhaps his little Discord tag, if I could.
Yeah. He could. Well, you know what? Paradise is on Reddit, and Noah is all over the Magic Leap subreddit. So all Paradise has to do is go into the Magic Leap subreddit, find Noah on there, send him a private message, and
yeah, I'm there. I'm completely all over the Reddit subreddit. No, I'm not kicked off. Not at all.
All right.
Like we talked about earlier. Yeah, that was
Okay. So,
bye guys.
What I just want to say is, once again, this has been the VR Game Rankings YouTube channel. And make sure go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like the video. I know, kind of a chaotic video today. Hey, this was a first experience. Like deal with it. Noah, this is a first experience for him. So let's go a little easy on that. But go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all those good things. And I will be back on Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So I'll be back tomorrow. Normal show, normal situation there. So we'll cover everything, regular VR news, back tomorrow. And so that'll go ahead and do it. So we'll see you guys then. Take it easy. Have a good one. Later.
Bye.
Noah, you want to do a later?
Later.